Jets, Jets, and welcome to another episode of the Jets Ward. I am your host, Ryan Ward, and I am so happy to be with you guys today on this wonderful Tuesday afternoon. And we got a fun one in this episode for you guys. But first, if you have been here before, welcome back. Always enjoy having you guys. If you are new here, welcome. Always love having new people in the Jets Ward with me. You guys always make it a fun time. And I enjoy having you guys here. You are always welcome, no matter if you are a Jets fan or a fan of another team. You are all welcome here, no matter what. And I just wanted to hop on today to go over something short with you guys. Last night, there was news that upset a lot of Jets fans, me included. And that news was that Morgan Moses apparently is not going to return as the Jets right tackle, which, dang, that is a big hit to the New York Jets because he was somebody who was a leader in the locker room. He was somebody well-respected, tough as hell, and somebody who did a great job and would have brought more continuity to this offensive line, which we haven't had in a long time. Now, Morgan Moses is going to play again, but just for a new team. And that leads the question to who is going to replace him? Do the Jets go in free agency? There are some solid free agent options out there that the Jets could bring in on a cheap deal. Or do we go into the draft? Do we draft a right tackle early on in the draft, or can we wait? There are some solid options in there as well. And I just wanted to go through a couple options for us today. Like I said, it's going to be a shorter video than normal. Please check out my mock draft with Fishbowl Sports Fantasy Sports. Last night, he did a great job. We had a lot of fun. So make sure you check out that video as well. But getting into this today, the first option that I want to go over that the Jets could possibly bring in to replace Morgan Moses is a guy who's still young, was injured last year for the Cleveland Browns, and that is Jedrick Wills. This kid was a solid tackle for the Browns when he was first drafted, had an amazing career there so far. Injured last year, and the Browns sort of turned on him because they wanted him to play, but he refused because he was injured. Now, I'm all about playing when you're hurt, but if you're seriously injured, then you got to take your time, and he felt that he was too injured to play. So taking a flyer on him, bringing him in for a 1-year prove-it deal to play his normal position that he played in college, right tackle, I think could be very beneficial. Solid run blocker, great pass blocker, can bring some physicality to this offensive line, and still young option. So there's a ton of upside. So Jedrick Wills is my first option to bring in. Another option in free agency that we could turn to is somebody like Cam Robinson. This guy has been a solid, durable tackle for many years in the NFL so far. And I think he can bring some leadership to this offensive line, something that Morgan Moses did last year to help out this offensive line. So we could bring Cam Robinson in. I think that would be a solid option as well. Bring him in for a 1 to 2 year deal. I don't think he'd be very expensive either. So that is an option the Jets could go with. Or we could turn towards the draft. Now, I've been very high on Will Campbell, the tackle from LSU. I think he is the best tackle in this draft. I think he could come in, start day one, and not even miss a beat. Solid run blocker, great pass blocker, and it could set up this Jets offensive line for years to come and be one of the more dominant offensive lines with Olu Fashanu as our left tackle, John Simpson, who's still young, as our left guard, Joe Tippmann as our center, Elijah Vera-Tucker, especially if they re-sign him at the end of this year, to be our right guard, and then Will Campbell as our right tackle. That could be something the Jets do. Or we can go with a Kelvin Banks at right tackle, another solid first-round option. But in my opinion, I don't know if I'd be willing to draft a tackle that high with all of the glaring needs that we have on this team. I think receiver is more of a bigger need. I think D tackle is a bigger need. Edge rusher could be a big need for us as well. Safety, tackle could wait. And there are some solid right tackle options in this draft. One person who I'm also really high on that could definitely fall to the second or maybe early third round is Gray Zabel. He's somebody who I've talked about in previous videos as somebody who can come in and start day one as well. Solid run blocker, solid when it comes to pass blocking, can anchor down really, really well, and can move people. He is a physical son of a gun, and when he gets his hands on you, he ain't going to let go. He's going to try to drive you into the ground. And another player like that too, who has been gaining more and more steam, Ozzy Trapillo. He is somebody who could be a third-round pick, but start for you day one at right tackle. And that's somebody who I've been watching a lot more, and somebody who I think could definitely come in and be a big, big option at right tackle for the New York Jets. And those are my options. Like I said, I wanted to make it a short video today just to jump in and see how the fans are feeling. If you guys have any other options for right tackle that I've missed that you think could come in and fit the Jets, please let me know. Comment down below and let me know if you agree with my choices or if you think that there are some better options that we can go to. Always appreciate hearing from you guys. Love hearing the comments. Love that you guys are here joining me on this fun ride. Like I always say, I enjoy making these videos, and I just want to thank you for joining me in the JETS Jets Ward, and have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday. Thank you again for joining me.